करो सुप्रेम प्रणाम। अशुभ हरन मंगल करण, श्रीदेव चंद्र जी नाम। श्री प्राणनाथ निज मूल पति, श्री महराज सुनाम। तेज कुंवर श्यामा युगल को, पल पल करो प्रणाम। प्रणाम करो सब साथ को, धरि चरणों में शीश। दास जानी दया करो, बुद्धि द्यो बख्शीश। बुद्धि द्यो बख्शीश। श्री कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय। Giving pranam to everyone. Okay. So the last time, we have done quite a few things. Let me ask you a couple of questions and we proceed with today's session. I have told you about what is the best purifier. What is the best purifier? If you see the last session we had done. Okay, Raj, can you tell us? Rachita?
Knowledge.
Yes, absolutely correct. Knowledge is the best purifier because it burns all the sins, all the vices in us, isn't it? Everyone remembers now? Okay, good. So, I think the last time we had seen the story of the stones which were put on the road, and how did the king convince the prince, or what did he tell? What was the moral behind it? Raj has already answered. All the others? We heard that story last time, right? There was a prince who did not like to work hard and enjoy luxuries all the time. Okay, let's listen from Raj today. Let's tell us, Raj.
So the moral of the story is that in life, difficulties are in your way in your life because the divine God is always looking at you and seeing if you're making the right choices for life. And it's like kind of a test, like the God is testing you.
Yes, absolutely correct. But God is testing us all the time. And even when difficulties are seen coming in our life, we should never ever fear, we should never run away from them. Rather, the best way is to face the difficulty. That is how we can solve that problem or that situation. So, that was the moral of the story. Okay. Have you all tried to remember the chopai which we are supposed to say during bath? Okay. So let's ask Meher and Ash. Which chopai do we say?
उठ के नहाइए जमुना जी, कीजिए सकल सिंगार, साथ संबंधी मिलके खेलिए संग बंसी.
Yes, absolutely. So do we all say this together? So everyone will please unmute themselves and everyone will say it together. Okay. Raj and Samar, Shagun, Shujan, you all please, Rajit, unmute yourself. Meher and Arsh. Okay, we'll say it together, okay? Is everyone ready with the chapai? Okay. Okay. उठ के, come on, let's go.
Uchenaya Jamunaji, ये सकल गंगा पथ संबंधी के लिए संसार.
Fantastic. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So, do you remember from where does Sri Jamnaji originate?
So we can listen better.
Yeah, Rajit, tell us. Sorry?
Paramdam.
Yes, it is Paramna, but what is the point from where it originates? Okay, Meher.
From like between wait, Ranguma and Akshardham.
Okay, that's where it is situated. But from where is it originating, Rajit?
Oh, it's originating from Pukraj Pahad from
That's
Lake.
yes,
Oh yeah.
very nice. So it originates from Pukraj Pahad, and then the flow continues for a very, very long spans, and after which river Jamna ji goes and merges in the water of Hojkosar Lake. Uh, just to recollect, let's see how much I remember. How many bridges are there upon Sri Jamna ji? Are there bridges to cross Sri Jamna ji? Okay. Rajat, you're raising your hand, tell us.
There's two.
There are two bridges through which you can cross over Sri Jamnaji. Okay, very nice. So now I think we should begin with today's session and we should see some more details. We should know some more things today. uh, some time back, I was discussing about the Vitak of, the life journey of Sri Mehraj. Do you all remember that Sri Mehraj, who came to visit Sri Devchandraji for the first time at the age of 12 years? And then we had done one episode in Sri Mehraj's life where many, many letters came out of his pocket when he was offering his pranam to Sri Devchandraji Maharaj. Do you all recollect of that? Yes. Just nod your heads if you say yes. Okay, good. So that was where I think we had stopped in knowing the life journey of Sri Maharaj. So I will take the episodes forward from there. We have seen that Sri Maharaj was a leading disciple of Sadguru Sri Devachandraji Maharaj. Sadguru used to teach Sri Maharaj also all the rest of his disciples in Navtanpuri Dham. That too, Sri Satguru's favorite place used to be under the tree of Khijda. We know that there are Khijda trees in Navtanpuri Dham, isn't it? So he used to make them sit under the shadow of the tree and they used to talk about Param Dham, Vrajras, Leelas, and all those things. Okay. So when Sri Maharaj came to Sri Sadguru, he was only 12 years. He began to learn from Sadguru. And in this way, Sri Maharaj, when he turned to the age of 25 years, he became well versed in the knowledge of Tartam. So, now please, if you all can calculate, you need to tell me how many years did Sri Maharaj take to become a very well versed, learned scholar? How many years did he take? He came at the age of 12. At 25, he became a very good, learned a scholar. Um, okay. Mehraj have answered, but Shagun, Shrijan, Samal, how many years did it take for him? He came at the age of 12, right? So up till 25?
13.
13 years, that's good. So for 13 long years, Sri Maharaj kept on coming to Sri Satguru Swarup and getting the knowledge of Tartam day by day. And he kept outshining amongst all the other disciples. So Sri Maharaj, since his childhood, was completely immersed in this Tartam knowledge. That is why, at the age of nearly 25 years, it's a very young age, Sri Maharaj became a scholar of Tartam knowledge. Now, what has happened? I will tell you. He lost his elder brother, Govardhan Bhai. All of a sudden, Sri Maharaj's elder brother, Govardhan Bhai, who had taken Sri Maharaj to Satguruji, he passed away. And Sri Maharaj was really shocked about it. Now, please listen to this very carefully. Sri Maharaj thought that Sri Sadguruji has been teaching us that this world is perishable, our body is also transient, and we will drop our bodies one day. But you never know when that one day comes. Nobody knows about it. It's all of a sudden. So, Satguru's teachings started coming to Sri Maharaj's mind every second. And he thought that in such a fleeting, such a transient world, what should I be doing? I want to see my Paratma in Paramdham. So Sri Maharaj made up his mind that I want to see the Paratma of myself sitting in Paramdham. Let me quickly question before I proceed with this. In Paramdham, in which floor are the Sakhis sitting right now? या Meher?
In the Mulmilava,
Okay, so which floor is it?
on the first floor.
First floor, Mool Milava. That's absolutely correct. So the Sakhis are seated in Mool Milava in the first floor of Paramdham. And in how many rows are they seated? Yeah, Rajat.
I think it's 3.
Yes, it's absolutely correct. The Sakhis are seated in 3 rows. Who is sitting right in the center? Okay, Arsh.
Sri Raji and Sri Shamaji.
Yes, very good, very nice. And on what are they seated? Samar, tell us.
They're seated on a throne.
Yes, that's a golden throne, right? So they're seated on a golden throne. And all the Sakhis were sitting around Sri Raji and Sri Shamaji. They are holding the feet of Sri Raj Shamaji, even when they are seeing this play of Maya. Do you remember what is the name of Sri Maharaj in Paramdham? Okay, Raj, tell me.
Is it Sri Pranaji?
No, in Paramdham, I'm saying. Pranaji, we call him here. Yeah, Shrija?
Indrati Saki.
Indravati Sakhi. So we will say Sri Indravati Sakhi and Sri Indravati Sakhi, who is the leading most Sakhi of Sri Paramdhan. She has come here as Mehraj. So now what I'm trying to connect is Mehraj wanted to know where am I seated in Mool Milava. He wanted to see his body in Paramdham in Mool Milava. So he made up his mind very firmly and He started meditating upon his Paratma in Mool Milava. Upon 3 years of constant meditation, Sri Mehraj was able to turn his mind to Paramdham and see his own Paratma. He was successful in doing that. Now, Sri Satguruji became a little bothered because Sri Mehraj was completely focused on his own Paratma, and Satguruji wanted Sri Mehraj to do seva. So, Sri Sadguruji sent him to Arab, where the elder brother of Gangji Bhai used to reside. That you go, O Maharaj, you meet the elder brother of Gangji Bhai and try to spread the knowledge, to give him the knowledge of Tartam. Now, in those days, it was really difficult. It was not like taking a flight and you visit Arab and you come back. It was not so because there were no flights available 400 years back. So only option was through waterways. And for waterways, they had to wait for the best time, the best atmosphere to come. So when Sri Maharaj decided that he had to go to Arab, he found out the details. And there was a particular time in the year where people used to travel to Arab. So that time was chosen by Sri Mehraj and he went to Arab through a ship. It took him 40 days. When he reached Arab, he meets the elder brother of Gangji Bhai. Remember, his name is Kheta Bhai. So, when Sri Mehraj meets Kheta Bhai, he talks to him and he gives the good news that, see, in your elder brother's house, Satguruji is awakening so many Sundar Sat. Why don't you come and join the campaign? Why don't you come and visit India now? You have earned so much wealth. So Kheta Bhai said that if you help me, O Maharaj, both of us can collect all the wealth that I have earned so far, because he had given loans to so many people. All that amount had to be gathered up. So it will take some time, and with that amount, we can return back to India. That's how they made up their mind. Unfortunately, before even they could reach back to India, Kheta Bhai passed away. So he did not get a chance to meet Sri Satguruji. So Sri Maharaj put in a lot of efforts, returned back to India with whatever he could collect from Arab. But in Arab, Sri Maharaj had to face a lot of difficulties because it was not easy to release the wealth of Kheta Bhai, which he had invested at several places. More so, the king, as well as all the officials under the king, they were very autocratic. So it was not easy for Sri Maharaj to pull away the wealth of Kheta Bhai and take it back to India. He faced a lot of struggles to the extent, I will tell you one episode, where Sri Maharaj was harassed by the officials. The godown of Kheta Bhai was sealed by the officials purposely. They did not allow Sri Maharaj to enter into it. And then Sri Maharaj had to complain. He had to place his plea in front of the officials. And he went through so many things, but nothing were working. Finally, he meets one person who was dressed in the attire of an Arab, as if he was a local Arab person. So, Sri Maharaj was sitting in a garden in a very peaceful place where he could just calm down his mind of all these worries that he was going through. The Arab came to Sri Maharaj and said, "My dear son, you look very worried and tensed. What is the reason behind it?" So Sri Maharaj disclosed the entire problem to that Arab. And the Arab person suggested, "Oh Maharaj, I will show you a way. It is difficult, no doubt, but this is the only way through which you will be able to get the wealth of Kheta Bhai back." So Sri Maharaj said, "No matter how much ever it is difficult, I am ready to do it because I have to follow the command of my Satguruji." The Arab suggested, "Tomorrow morning, the king of Arab will be going to the mosque for his meditation and prayers. When the king is on his way, he will be surrounded by security guards and they will be armed with weapons. Oh Maharaj, you have to go running to the king. He will have placed something. There is a cloth, a dupatta, which he will have placed on his shoulder. Pull that and see that the king should look in your eyes. He will be riding on the horse. So you have to pull him down and he should look into your eyes. And then you have to convey your message to the king so that the king will know that the person who's conveying this message is very innocent and I have to help that person." Now, this was life dangerous. But Sri Maharaj was ready to take the risk because he knew that there was no other way out. And I have to return back to India and take the blessings of my Satguru. He has given me a task. I have to complete that task. So Sri Maharaj took the risk. When the king was riding on his horse along with all his security guards armed with weapons, Sri Maharaj started running towards the king and slipping the attention of the security guards. Very quickly, Sri Maharaj went to the king and he held his dupatta, which was placed on the shoulder of the king, pulled it such that the king had to bow down a little bit and look into the eyes of Sri Maharaj. So he grabbed the attention of the king. And imagine this, Sri Maharaj is holding the cloth in his hand. The king is looking in the eyes of Sri Maharaj. Sri Maharaj is looking at the king, but Sri Maharaj was shivering with fear because one command of the king and all the security guards would have shattered the body of Sri Maharaj. They may have shot arrows at him, they may have killed him in some other way. So much of danger was there to his life. But still, he took that step. That was an ultimate step because he wanted to fulfill the command given to him by Sri Satguru. So, even at the risk of his life, Sri Maharaj went forward and did this. But now, what happens is the king sees Sri Maharaj. He looks in the eyes of Sri Maharaj, and those eyes were innocent. Maharaj did not want to cheat the king or he did not want to disturb the king in any way, but only convey his message. The king, first of all, asked his security guards to stop, not to shoot. The first order was that. And then the king very calmly asked Sri Maharaj, What has happened to you, O son? Why did you do this? Why did you pull me down? And Sri Maharaj says, I am going to give this letter to you. He already kept a letter ready in which he had written all his complaints about the officials, about the matter he was dealing in. He gave it to the king and also said orally that please give me justice, O king. In reply, the king said, today, being Friday, I will not be sitting on the throne to give justice to anybody. But tomorrow morning, when I will be sitting on the throne, the first person to whom I will give justice is you, O Maharaj. Do not worry. All this was nothing but the grace of Sri Satguruji, and because of which Sri Maharaj was protected. Now, the immediate next day arrived. Sri Maharaj was called upon by the king. His soldiers took Sri Maharaj to the king, and he met the king of Arab. He conveyed all his problems to him in person. And the king of Arab was so impressed with Sri Maharaj that do not worry, I will help you in whichever way possible. Immediately he gave orders that all the wealth, the godown of Kheta Bhai, should be given back to Sri Maharaj. This is how Sri Maharaj succeeded in his attempt to convince the king and to get the orders of the king to release the wealth of Kheta Bhai. So, the inference of this is that, please listen to it carefully. When Sadhguru gave the command to Sri Maharaj, he never knew that I will have to risk my life. He accepted the command. When he goes to Arab, situations became very difficult, but Sri Maharaj did not give up. He knew that I will find it very difficult to collect the wealth of Kitabhai and to take it back to India. But still, he made up his mind. He was very firm about it. It took 5 years for Sri Maharaj to return back to India. But only thing in his mind was, my Satguruji should be pleased because among all the 313, he has chosen me to do this very difficult task. So, this is how Sri Maharaj does all those things. He goes through so many difficulties only to follow the command of Satguruji and please him. Because if you please Satguru, you have pleased Sri Raji Maharaj. So, is it clear? Any questions that you want to ask? Were you all able to follow? Okay. So let's quickly revise what we have done. I'll ask you questions so that we know it. I'll start from where I had begun. Sri Maharaj, when his elder brother Govardhan passed away, he came to know that this world is perishable and is of a fleeting nature. He decided to see his Paratma. Where is Sri Maharaj's Paratma seated? Where are the Paratmas of Brahma Srishtis seated? Okay, who should I ask? Uh, Srijan, where are the Paratmas seated?
Mulmi lava and Paramdam.
Nurmilava and Param. So, what is the name? Now, this is the next question. You will have to raise your hand if you know the answer. What is the name of Sri Maharaj in Paramdham? Yeah, Rajat?
Sri Indravati Saki.
Beautiful. Sri Indravati Sati. So, for how much time did Sri Maharaj have to struggle in order to see his Paratma? How much time did it take for him? Harsh?
It took him 13 years.
Ah, to see his Paratma, how much time did it take? 13 years was the time for which he was studying under Sadhguru.
Was it 3 years?
Yeah, yes, it is 3 years, correct. Sri Maharaj firmly resolved himself that I want to see my Paratma sitting in Mul Milava, and he was able to see it after 3 years. So, what all did Sri Maharaj do to see his Paratma? What did he do? Yeah, Meher?
He meditated.
He meditated upon his Paratma. So, after which he sees his Paratma. But was Satguru Ji bothered about Sri Maharaj's behavior or his meditations? Yes or no? Okay, yes, we can simply nod our heads and say yes. So, what did Sri Satguru decide? Where did he send Sri Maharaj? Yeah, Raj, tell us.
Arab.
He sent him to Arab. So, who was there in Arab? To whom was Sri Maharaj sent?
What was the question?
The question is, to whom Sri Maharaj was sent? Ash?
He was sent to Ketabai.
Ketabai. Who's Ketabai, by the way? Who was Ketabai? What about the others? Um, are you all following the story? Who was Ketabai? I think everyone should know this. Rajat, will you be able to tell us? Who was Ketabai?
I don't know.
Okay,
Was he a businessman?
he was a businessman, but in relation, he was the elder brother of,
Ganajibai.
yes, that's what I was trying to ask. He was the elder brother of Gangji Bhai, and he was, of course, he was a businessman. And for 25 years, he was there in Arab. So he was earning a lot of wealth. Now, when Sri Maharaj went to Arab, how many days did it take for him to travel? Okay. Sama, you want to answer?
40.
It took him 40 days, right? Okay. So finally, yeah, did he go by airways, roadways, waterways? Raj?
He went by waterways.
Waterways. So they had to typically wait for the uh, good climate to come, or the winds should be uh, conducive to travel to Arab in those days because they were using the ships. So the winds had to be conducive to take the ships to Arab, and that is how it took 40 days for Sri Miraj to reach Arab. Okay. Why did Sri Sadguruji only choose Mehraj to do this job? I'll repeat my question. Sadguruji selected Sri Mehraj among all the other disciples. So, what made him select only Sri Mehraj to do this task? Yeah, Meher, will you try this?
Because he trusted him.
He trusted him. Absolutely correct. Yes. Anyone else who wants to tell us? Yeah, Raj. Yes.
He was the successor.
He was the successor. Yes, absolutely correct. Because Sri Maharaj was the successor of Sadguru Sri Devachandraji. And see, mainly, please listen, that Sadguruji wanted Sri Maharaj to do seva because he was completely concentrated upon his Paratma. He was constantly meditating upon the Paratma. So Sadguruji wanted that Sri Maharaj must do Prem Seva. He must do Seva to the Sundar Sat. He must awaken the Sundar Sat. That is why Sri Satguru, with a lot of trust upon Sri Maharaj, had sent him over to Arab. Tell me, was it easy for Sri Maharaj to amass all the wealth that Ketava had collected and bring it back to India? Was it easy? Not at all. He faced a lot of difficulties. Nobody was there to help him. And the officials of the king, they were very cruel. One of the officials sealed the go down of Ketabhai, and Sri Maharaj could do nothing about it. He went on complaining. Finally, nothing worked. He was sitting in a garden place where who came and met Sri Maharaj? A very simple question comparatively. Who came and met Sri Maharaj in the garden? I know Meher will be able to answer, but were the rest of you all able to follow this? Yeah. Okay, Shrija?
Ketabai?
Oh, no. I'm asking the question that when Sri Maharaj was um, struggling to get the wealth back, there was a person who came and advised Sri Maharaj in that garden. Who was that person? Okay, Meher, tell us.
It was like a local person.
A local person who was in an Arabic attire. Now, all the others, do you all remember this? We heard this, right? Okay. Now, what did that person suggest Sri Maharaj? Yeah, Shrija?
Oh, was it to go and meet the king and like tell him all his problems?
Yes, perfect. He was there to meet the king and tell him all the problems. So, was it a risky way that he had suggested, or was it easy? Yeah, Raj.
It was very hard because he had guards which were armed with weapons, so Sri Maharaj was taking a big risk, and the weapons
Yes,
could shatter his body. So it was very
absolutely.
difficult.
Yes. Okay. But despite of all the risk, did Sri Maharaj go for it? Did he meet the king like that? Yes. Why did he do that? Risking his life. What made Sri Maharaj take such a big risk? Okay, Meher.
Because he didn't want to fail Shri Satguru.
Absolutely, yes. Very nice. Who else was raising? I think Srijan, were you, yeah, Rajit, you also want to answer?
I
Please.
was gonna say the same thing.
Okay, okay, yeah. Rajit?
Yeah, I was pretty much going to say the same thing.
All right. Because he wanted to follow the command given to him by Sri Sadguru and not return just like that, barehanded to India. So he took a huge, huge risk. In what way Sri Maharaj goes and approaches the king? Arsh, yes, tell us.
He pulls him off a horse.
Yes. He pulls him? Come again?
Yeah. Wait. Remember, he pulls the dupatta first, right? Just pull the dupatta first. And yeah, I think he doesn't. Oh wait, no. He pulls the his like scarf or
Yes, okay. We call it a scarf or a dupatta. He pulls it. Okay. Anyone else who also wants to try this? How does Sri Maharaj approach the king? Were you all listening to the story? Okay, Raj.
He like quickly like went to it, and then whenever he got there, he wanted to like like talk to him, so he would pull him for like to like talk with him somehow like.
Okay. Was the king sitting on some vehicle, or was he walking? How was he placed? This is a very easy one. Rachita, can you tell us? Was the king walking, or was he sitting on a vehicle or anything?
I think he was sitting on a horse.
Yes, he was sitting on a horse. Okay, good. So, um, when Sri Maharaj went to approach him, he had to first of all see that all the soldiers should not look at Sri Maharaj. He had to just slip in and go to the king. He had to pull the dupatta of the king in such a way that the king should see Sri Maharaj, see into in the eyes of Sri Maharaj. This is how Sri Maharaj approached the king. And what did Sri Maharaj, what was the reaction of Sri Maharaj? If you see at that point when he pulled the dupatta of the king, what happened to Sri Maharaj? The immediate reaction. Okay, Meher?
he became like very nervous.
Yes, he was shivering with fear because he knew that all the guards and all the security people may kill him on the spot. So it was a huge risk. He feared it. But did the king command his soldiers to kill Sri Maharaj? Why? Can you tell me that? Okay, Samar?
Because he could tell in his eyes that he was innocent and he wasn't trying to hurt him. So he didn't
Exactly.
tell the guards to do anything. He told the guards to stop.
Stop. Correct. Very nice. So the king gave the command that stop, do not kill him. And then he heard the problem of Sri Maharaj. What did Sri Maharaj request him? Or what did Sri Maharaj ask from the king? Okay, it's a pretty simple one. Okay, Rajit,
Uh, that he will stand on the throne and give him justice.
give me justice. Because none of the officials of the king were ready to give justice to Sri Maharaj. So he asked for justice. What did the king reply? Uh, mm, mm. What was the reply of the king, Meher?
He said like since today is Friday, I can't give you justice, but the first person I'll give justice to tomorrow will be you.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So immediately the next day, Sri Maharaj was informed that he had to go to the king, and the soldiers of the king came to Sri Maharaj, finding or searching him, and took him to the king. Finally, when Sri Maharaj meets the king, he discloses all his problems. what did the king command? What was the command of the king? Mm, Giving justice to Sri Maharaj. What did he command? Are you able to get the question? Okay, Meher, tell us.
Didn't you say like for everybody to like help like let him like collect all of like Ketabai's wealth
Okay.
and be able to like return it back to India?
Yes. The king's command was regarding the go down of Ketabhai. What was it? The king ordered his soldiers that help Mehraj the go down of Ketabhai, which is sealed by the officials, should be returned back to Sri Mehraj. So this is okay. It is also called storage. The storage of Ketabhai, which was sealed by the officials of the king, that should be unsealed and be returned to Sri Maharaj. This was the order or the command which the king gave because he wanted to give justice to Sri Maharaj. Okay, so we saw that Sri Maharaj took a great risk, but he wanted to follow the command of Sadhguruji. He did not want to return empty handed or bare-handed and go to Sadhguruji. Therefore, he risked his life and went to the king, approached the king in this way. He gets the order from the king. How many years did it take for Mehraj to amass the wealth of Ketabhai and return back to India? How many years, Rajan?
5.
It took him 5 years. So since he had visited Arab and he returns back to India, it was a span of 5 years. So this is how the learning behind today's Vitak or today's Sri Maharaj's life journey was that in our life, we may face difficult situations, but when our Guruji, our Satguru, has given us a certain command, we should try to fulfill it to the best possible extent, despite of going through difficulties, because you get the blessings of Satguru. And blessings of Satguru are nothing, they are the blessings of Sri Raji Maharaj himself. So Sri Maharaj takes that risk and he fulfills the wish or the command given to him by Sri Satguruji. So this is how we have looked at the Vita today. Now, very quickly, I will do one thing. I will share one picture of what I said today. One of the pictures is there. Yes, this is the picture of Sri Maharaj going to Arab. You can see the huge boat which is there. There's a small boat in which Sri Maharaj will be seated, and from that small boat, he will be taken to the big boat. So, we also can see in the picture that many others have come to see off Sri Maharaj. We can see here this figure is Ganji Bhai, and many other Sundar Saji have also come to see off Sri Maharaj, and he is going to leave for Arab from here. Okay. Now, if you look at this picture, Sri Mehraj is sitting in that huge boat and he is writing something. Can you see him writing? See this. He's writing something. Now, what is he writing? I will very quickly, in a nutshell, tell you about this. When Sri Mehraj was there in the sea voyage for 40 days, he had a lot of time, isn't it? But when he was traveling through the sea, he could see the waves of water which were arising, the storms which were coming, the whirlpools which were coming in the water, the waves small and big. So many things he went on observing during those 40 days. All those things which he observed, he has composed one prakran of Kirantan Vani, in which he has beautifully described the sea voyage. The beauty of this prakran is that he has compared the sea voyage with the worldly ocean. This world is also an ocean. And when he was seated in the ship, he was sailing through the sea. So he has compared the sea with the worldly ocean. And besides this chapter, he has composed many other things, but this is truly thrilling. I wish you all grew up very early and we also discuss all those things. Those are beautiful things to discuss, but time will come and we will share even that. One more fascinating thing that just slipped my mind, it's coming back to me right now, I should share with you all. We discussed in today's story of Sri Mehraj, the person who had met him in the garden. I told you he was in an Arabic attire. That person gave advice to Sri Mehraj to come out of the problem. He was in an Arabic attire, we know that. But who was the person? Can you think of it? Who came and gave counsel to Sri Mehraj, Rajit?
What is Sri Krishna?
Yes, it was Sri Krishna, or you may say it is Sri Raji Maharaj, who came and gave counsel to Sri Mehraj when he was struggling to come out of the problem. So, the divine always follows our journey. We may face difficulties, we may face tough times, but the divine is always there with us. He always protects us. His grace always takes care of us. So, today we did a lot of Vitak story, I mean, the life journey of Sri Mehraj. Now, from the next session onwards, we will see when Sri Mehraj returns back to India, the way in which he takes up the responsibility of awakening the Sundar Saath in India. That will be the next episode of Sri Mehraj's life journey, which we will see. Okay, so I think it is time out today and we should call it our day. Bolo Shri Pranath Yare Ki Jai. So let's say our prayers. Please join your hands, close your eyes, and we'll say the prayer. Sri Krishna Sachidananda Parabrahma Purna Paramatma Shri Krishna Sachidananda Parabrahma Purna Paramatma Shri Krishna Sachidananda Parabrahma Purna Paramatma Shri Krishna Sachidananda Parabrahma Purna Paramatma श्री कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद पार ब्रह्म पूर्ण परमात्मा, इसी नाम को भज भज के सदा सुख ये आत्मा, इसी नाम को भज भज